The first and only appearance of this enigmatic beast is through a photograph shown in the episode Every Little Thing She Does. The image itself was contextualized by Applejack, although, due to being under a mind control spell at the time, she could only give a basic summary of one aspect of the encounter. What we know is that Big Macintosh was the eyewitness, that he was in possession of a camera with a nighttime setting, that he had enough time to hide, that somehow his experience was photographed, and above all, that something large and potentially unknown was lurking right outside his own home. The animal appears to be either a large canid or an oversized griffin. It has enlarged muscular forelimbs and a similarly enlarged lower jaw. From the image we can tell the creature is nocturnal, albeit with limited night vision if Big Mac's camouflage was really enough to keep him hidden. It would therefore make sense that the creature would come out during a full moon, as added illumination would likely improve its night vision. If we were to attempt to identify such a creature, physically speaking, the closest in-universe comparison is the species known as the diamond dog. This version, however, seems larger, with a far more animalistic appearance. In terms of cryptids, the beast most closely resembles creatures such as Africa's Nandi bear, or the various documented werewolf sightings such as North America's Beasts of Prey Road and Michigan Dogman. While Applejack's lack of context was a symptom of the command she received while under a mind control spell, the Society still finds it curious that she did not at least give the name of the animal, instead referring to it simply as the creature. This could have been one of the many details she left out, or, alternatively, it could be that neither member of the Apple family knew what the creature was. Now, granted, most people aren't knowledgeable regarding every recorded species. Just because an animal is unknown to the eyewitness doesn't necessarily classify that animal as unknown to science. However, given the size of the Apple family and the numerous knowledgeable friends Applejack has, she would most likely know the name by now. Could this be an actual canonically unknown animal? Given the track record of the show writers, that would not be an impossibility. Indeed, both the photograph and the story seem to be set up like an eyewitness encounter. In terms of the creature's size, we can get a rough estimate based on the surrounding landmarks. The main issue with this is that so far we have few clear references. Our best point of orientation so far is the Apple family pig pen. However, given the geographic inconsistencies, it would seem that at some point in the past, the sty was moved to its current location, an assessment supported by comparison with earlier seasons. However, if we assume the fences across the farm remains consistent in height, that at least gives us a starting point. Using Twilight Sparkle from Applejack's Day Off as a meter, we have a much clearer image in regards to scale. We can also make a rough estimate of the distance between Big Macintosh and the creature by comparing the height of the fence to the stallion. Trouble is, still lacking numerous details such as the type of camera lens that was in use, this is still just speculation. What we know for certain is that the animal had to be at least a fair distance away, perhaps providing an explanation for Big Macintosh's escape. There are numerous locations throughout Equestria known to be sanctuaries to large and unorthodox wildlife, including Everfree Forest, Ghastly Gorge, and the so-called scariest cave in Equestria from Pinky Apple Pie. The obvious explanation to such a creature's natural habitat would be the Everfree Forest, already known to harbour a myriad of large animals. The farm's close proximity does support such a conclusion. While no canon maps of Ponyville itself could be located, the farm being situated on the very edge of the town supports the notion that something elusive could find its way to within the boundaries of the property searching for food. Given how creatures such as ursas, chimeras and hydras have been seen outside of these specific locations, however, it's clear such animals are not always limited to these sites. If we run with the idea that this creature is a new species of diamond dog, the animal itself could be a native of the local cave systems. The creature's highly muscular forelimbs would appear to support this, implying a burrowing animal. But what if this creature is a terrestrial animal that actively lives outside of such zones? How likely is it that an organism would go unrecognized for this long? The animal being nocturnal would support such a possibility, as would the idea of it steering clear of highly populated areas. In the rare case that it is seen, it might be by pure accident, and, given the large number of strange wildlife in Equestria, a creature like this could easily be lumped together with something else, or otherwise assumed to be a misidentification of a known animal. This, however, is still based on the assumption that such a creature is unknown, an implication that is still speculative at best. From our point of view, however, this creature is unknown, and will probably remain so for the foreseeable future.
Okay, I know I usually wait till the end of the credits to do this bit, but I really want to know what you guys think about this. I mean, I need so little information here. I mean, is there something I'm missing? Some detail that was in the comics? Or do you just have your own idea about what that thing could be? Or maybe I'm just overthinking this more than usual. I'm actually really curious what anyone else thinks about this. It was pretty much just a one-off joke and that's it. I would love to know how this encounter played out. I am sorry for the delay. I basically just make these whenever I feel like I have enough material for an episode. Still working on the space one, but we'll know as soon as it's ready. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.